It's your boy Obz here. Do it to life, for life. Do it to you. Do it to 2021. The whole year of breast cancer awareness and personal growth. It's your boy Obz in the house. What day is it? Day 84. I'm in my mind right now. This is my mind. Still kind of junky. But yeah, I'm feeling good because I just took some time and just visualized just what it would be like. Just asking the question, wouldn't it be nice if it was all just cleaned out, clean slate? Maybe I need to put some stuff on my vision board. Maybe I need to just show it because right now, still kind of complex, kind of convoluted, but it's shaping up. It's shaping up, right? I still didn't get a chance to get in and work on my business. I know that there's some fear there, some disappointment there. Uh, but that's where the work come in. I was talking to my daughter last night about why we do stuff in anticipation that it's gonna make me happy. So she said, "Hey, Hey, pops, what if I set up my goal at 2 years and I don't hit it? Am I setting myself up for disappointment?" And then the question on that was, maybe should set it up for 100 years, or maybe should set it up in such a way that when 2 years come, that's why you and the one thing, that's why you got to set big goals, because we went back and we know that when she was on the whole 30, right? She said when it got to late day 27, she said up to that point it was easy as pie. But as I started getting close and close to the deadline, it's like it became harder and harder. And I said, yeah, the way we set it set up in our mind, the way we've been conditioned that we have to break through the finish line. We had to break through the goal or crash through the glass ceiling. Something about needing some additional effort in order to push past. We always see people, so we may have in our subconscious an idea that it's going to require even more energy to finish. I don't know why it's always like that. I mean, I'm running the 5K, man. I get 4K down. I'm down to the last K, and it just seems like the wall comes up, right? Seems like a brick wall comes up. So that's why we have to set our goals even bigger. So big that even at 2 years, even if we made progress, we won't be disappointed because we know we hadn't hit our goal yet. Our goal is so far out there that we know that we may never hit it, but if we get close to it, it's almost a tricking. It's that tricking of the mind. If we get close to it, then we would have accomplished so much. You know what I'm saying? We would have accomplished so much. So on Sunday, what I do is recap. I recap from last week, and then I plan for next week. I take some time. I just took some time to visualize how I wanted this next week to go. It shouldn't be a week we haven't lived twice. Shouldn't be a meal we haven't eaten twice. Shouldn't be a meeting we hadn't been to twice. Everything should be done twice, so that the second time through, we've already done it before. So it's almost like going. It's time travel. We have it up here in our minds to time travel. I can travel to the future and talk to my future self. Leave breadcrumbs on my way back. It's called reverse engineering. I'm reverse engineering the future so that when I walk this thing out, when those cues come up, the more detailed I can get, when they come up, I said, I already made this decision. This is the decision that I made here. I've already eaten this lunch, so this is no big deal. This is what I ate. This is what I said. This is what I did. This is who I met. I already met these things. Then the anxiety is not there. But unlike all these other futures, I'm walking out because once I see my cue, I know what's come next, and I know what the outcome is going to be. It's going to be in my success, right? Because I've already walked it out in my mind, laid the breadcrumbs out. Now I'm walking out. That's from Fan Man Jim Fannin. Another book back here on the shelf. On the shelf. Make sure that we listening. Right. So I looked at my week. I don't want to get into my 411, right? I wrote some things on my 411. I kind of wrote them out. My 411 is at work, what I want to do. Definitely want to go through that plan. Started out pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident because I know that since my attention is on these things, and that's what these lists and these plans written out do, because we're putting our attention on them. They start growing. They start coming to life. Those resources that's on that path start coming up, and we start to see more and more stuff. as we keep seeking and digging and going down this path, like I was telling my daughter last night, we had a good long talk about the future, right? She was saying, well, if it's God's plan, then how we going? I said, look, God, we coming into this world already financed by God with all our resources on our path, right? But see, what God has done is He put it on all the paths. No matter what path you take, you do have resources, and we can have an expectation to receive those resources. But it's up to us to choose the path, right? We could choose whatever path that we want, but our resources are already on the path. You see what I'm saying? So we were just thinking about, you know, she's doing her Steve Harvey thing, writing down all the blessings that she wants from God. But then, just us thinking about it, just the team, the crew, the mastermind group, because that's what I believe, that our family is enough, that we have enough differentiation in minds and ideas to solve any problems with the help of God, right? So we just bouncing this thing out, because I know, this is how I know. It's been proven time and time again, as we bounce it out, seeking and asking the questions, asking the questions, asking the questions, and seeking and being recipient of it, then the answer's gonna come. I woke up with a fresh answer. The answer was so fresh this morning. It was so fresh. I mentioned it to her last night. I said, "Hey, look, here's the deal. Is that, when she came up this morning, I said, look, I wrote it down on your book. It was Psalms 4:7, because we touched on it last night, which is the principal thing is wisdom. Principal thing is wisdom, but in all you're getting, get also understanding. You see what I'm saying? First thing is wisdom, next thing is understanding. But if it's only one thing that you can get, check this out, right? Wisdom is the thing, right? Because with the wisdom, then you'll be able to use all your other resources, talents, people, and everything in order to accomplish so much more. See, the wisdom is to distill down one thing that encompasses all, but make everything else easier and some of the stuff unnecessary. If I got wisdom, does it matter how much money I got? I could be trying to amass a massive amount of fortune so I can buy some things, do some things here. But if I got wisdom, then it's going to make me amass this fortune, make that process easier, or even make it unnecessary. Because I'm on a point right now that amassing a fortune can be, with the right wisdom, be unnecessary. Can we skip that step? Just thinking outside of the box. Most people, I ask that too, and bounce it off. They say, well, you can't skip step. You can't skip the step of the money. Why can't we? It happens all the time. Money can't buy everything, but I can get a lot of stuff without even getting money. Classic example. I'm gonna post this pic. I haven't posted this pic yet. Habitat for Humanity. This person's getting a house, right? People coming in didn't pay for none of the labor, none of that stuff. Of course, they have to pay for the house, but guess what? They're gonna receive a lot of donations, a lot of appliances, a lot of things that they didn't even pay for. So they didn't have the money, but they skipped that step. How did they skip that step? See, that's the deal. How did they skip that step? As long as it's charity, as long as it's donation, as long as it's foundation, steps can be skipped. Because here's the deal. This is what the guy said on one of the other books. Man, that's an awesome book. Man, gosh, we got to get into that book. That's an awesome book right there. I just thought about it. But he said, it's people out there that everybody have their own talents. So it's people out there that knows how to make money, but they don't know how to invest it. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what, all they know how to do is make it. And they're looking for somebody that knows how to use it. See what I'm saying? You could be the middleman. As long as you know how to use it, there's always somebody that's got it. And then everybody wins. See, that's what I'm talking about. But back to the thing that came to my mind, right? To prove that out, I got to go back and read the whole chapter 4 of Psalms. Is it Proverbs? I think it's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. But I'm going to read the whole chapter, because right as I was reading that, I turned on the TV, and then a preacher was on there. Guess what he was preaching out of? Proverbs chapter 4. He was preaching out Proverbs chapter 4. So I said, man, there must be some more stuff in chapter 4. That's not a coincidence. I'm in on a coincidence. So I got to read Proverbs chapter 4, the whole chapter. I may have to read that the whole week and go ahead and get the rest of that nugget out, because that could be my resources right there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, right? So I wrote that down, told her about that. I say, now you remember, you're trying to make money, trying to get wealth. You know, up until this point, right? They say Solomon was the richest man that ever been on the planet, right? Right? Solomon, out of the Bible. And then God asked Solomon, say Solomon, same thing you writing down your 300 blessings that you want to ask God. God asked Solomon. He asked it all of us. He's already asked us the question. The question has already been asked of us. We got to come up with an answer. So, Solomon, hey, what do you want, man? What do you want? What can I do? What can I do for you? He said, look, man, I just need some wisdom. I just need wisdom. He said, man, wisdom, man. He said, I need wisdom to govern your people, treat them right, man, and lead them in the right direction. And I'm praying right there, Lord, give me more wisdom to lead your people and everybody in my circle of influence, lead them in the right direction. Boom. So, you're right there. So I've been looking for that, right? Looking for that wisdom. So we got that wisdom. He said, because you didn't ask for none of the other stuff, you got wisdom, I'm going to throw this in too. Because I'm going to throw these riches in that the world has never seen, never will see. I'm going to throw all this other stuff, influence. I'm going to throw all that other stuff in there. Because you didn't even ask for it. You asked for the principal thing. The one thing is wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's where we at. But the Rip brought up this whole conversation because he was thinking about, retirement, how much retirement income she gonna need. She said she could probably live on 40,000 based on the previous income. They've been living on 14,000 because it's staying here in our basement, right? I say, look, once you get outside this and the money start coming in, and then you got real income, real resources coming in, and money coming in, disposable income. She got a mind on type. I said, you need to go ahead and bank on 250,000. No, that's gonna be too big. I'm just trying to get her to open her mind up. Plan for the 250, and then if you get 50, that's fine. But you plan for the 250. You hate to get 50, plan for 50, and you get it so quick, and then you don't have a plan for even going farther because something else may pop up. It's always have excess because it's always a purpose for the excess. Believe that. But if you ask most people, they say, I just want just enough. See, God, Pastor say God can't really bless just enough. He's a God of abundance. You can take one kernel of corn, plant it in the ground, and then what comes up? Enough to feed the whole entire world from one kernel. You see what I'm saying? So he's never, whatever you sow, abundance is going to come back up. You're going to say, okay, Lord, I'm going to sow this one kernel of corn, and I just need enough corn to come up for me and my family. You can't bless that. Because what's going to come up is going to come up. And go ahead and plan for the excess. This deal is plan for the thing that's going to come up. And that may be why, like somebody came up and said, look, man, you got $1 on you. Man, I ain't got $1. All I carry is hundreds. See what I'm saying? And then if somebody said that, right? Somebody said, okay, then shoot, I go ask somebody else. But why not ask for the 100? So what can I get the 100 then? You see what I'm saying? See, we don't think like that, right? We don't think. A lot of folks don't think like that. You ain't got no dollar. What about 5? What about 10? Now, boom, man, it's too small. It's too small for me. I don't carry that kind of change on me. I can't bless that. All I got is 100. All I got is cars. Here, you want a car? No, I don't need no car, man. I need $1. Why not go ahead and get the car, sell it? Hey, that's what the guy did to me one time before. He came to my business. Microsoft did. I helped him out, just doing what I do, man. Just helping the guy. I know it's tough setting stuff up, man, and resource. I just wanted to make his day so pleasant and everything worked so smoothly for him. Boom, just because I wanted to, right? Because I've been on that side before. You come in trying to set something up and stuff ain't working right? So I helped him out. He said, man, look, man, you helped me out so much, man. I don't have anything to give you, man. If I had an Xbox, this when they was big back then. I give you an Xbox or something, but all I got is this Microsoft Office or something like this. Here you can have this, man. You can sell it on the internet, man. Get you a little bit of money. Right. Okay then. I said, okay then. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I told my wife, she said, what you gonna do with that? I said, well, he told me to sell it on eBay. I could probably get a little bit of money. Man, I put that thing on eBay, man. I got $300 for it. 300 for that. You got to be careful, man. You got to be aware of how these blessings coming in, right? We got to break outside the box and see everything that comes in, but we got to have that wisdom. We got to do the thing before we get the thing. A lot of people say, well, you pay me first and I do that job, but I don't get paid to do that now. Do the thing. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, that's the whole gist of the thing. You know, being like Solomon, thinking big. This whole year we just thinking big. We just having fun, mixing it up. Wouldn't it be nice? We gonna mix it up big time. We gonna go for no. We gonna go for no. We gonna go for no. We gonna go for no again. You see what I'm saying? But hey, look, I already pictured the whole week out. I'm gonna live it. We gonna hit up tomorrow. You know, we're gonna get back in. It's Monday. It's asking questions. I'm gonna go read some scriptures on asking. Just like, you know, Solomon, man. He asked. Asking it is giving. Boom. Just like that. I'm finna go do some asking. Write down some nice, strong questions. We building questions up this year. Hope you building something too. It's your boy RBZ. Do it to life for life. Do it to you. Do it to 2021. A whole year of breast cancer awareness. The purpose is coming. The $1 million is what I put out there. Something big. Something big. We hit it. Guess what? We gonna be good. But I got to get back in there on that plan. I got to pull this ego out of this thing and get back in on my shop, right? Because I got a lot of other plans I want to develop from that. I got kind of off plan a little bit, but I'm gonna get back on plan. Supposed to be building this up for my son. Then I kind of got caught off on a tangent. Ego kind of got involved, but I got to go back, take ego out of the equation, and continue to lay those bricks and build the empire. Stop fighting, start building. Yeah, put that out there. Hi. It's your boy FZ. Do it to life for life. Do it to you. Do it 2021. A whole year of breast cancer awareness, personal growth. I hope you're on the train, baby.